What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Weekend Diecast. Hope you guys had a good weekend and happy Mother's Day. Today we're going to have some comparison between Mini GT and INNO64. Not something that I usually do because I don't buy exactly the same model from just different brands. I usually just choose one and choose one that has the best value out of it. So I have no idea why I bought this INNO64 one. I guess I just forget I already bought a Mini GT one. So let's just do a comparison and let's open this thing up. INNO64, I only have a few INNO64, and here's the case. You have the card in the back, and this is the Mazda RX-7 LB Super Silhouette, and the Mini GT one has the same names on it. Mazda RX-7 LB Super Silhouette number 41, and the Mini GT is 773. So, okay, let's open this case and take this off the base. Alright. Okay, if I just put these things side by side, can you tell which one's Mini GT, which one's INNO64? I would say I'll give a credit to both of the brands that they did a pretty good job, just reproduce the car here. So I have my computer next to me and I have this exactly the same. I think this is the exact same car that I pull off from the Liberty Walk website, and I'm just gonna post this picture on the screen so you can have a better reference here. I would say they all did a pretty good job in terms of the overall shape and all this decals, actually not decal, delivery of the car, all the sponsorships, everything you can see are printed, and that applies to both brands. None of these are decals, so they're all printed, so they all have a pretty smooth and beautiful paint. For the white paint, sometimes it's tricky. If your white paint is too thin, you can kind of see the model color, like the casting color behind it. But if you make it too thick, it will look dull. It does not look as sharp as other colors. So white color is a little tricky sometimes, but they all did a pretty good job. And I cannot distinguish which one's which on first sight. But if you give a little closer look, you can see that the INNO64 has a way lower base, right? Which that is more accurate in the real car. I mean, the real car, I'm just gonna show at the left corner here. You can see clearly that the bottom is almost touching the floor here. Is if you put two sheets of paper under, it does not have room for two sheets of paper. Only one sheet of paper will fit under, in my opinion. Looks like so. So in that case, Mini GT is a little higher, right? That you have too much room under here and here. But that will sacrifice the rollability. I mean, obviously, this INNO64 does not roll at all. The wheels are stuck under the fender here. I mean, talking about the wheels, I mean, this wheel is kind of missing some rubber here, but yeah. So Inno are more accurate in terms of the clearance of the car, how low the base is. And let's see what else is the difference here. I can see that, let's just look at the front hood. Inno's, these air channels are slightly larger than the Mini GT. And like the graving here, more deeper. Other than that, it's pretty similar. Okay. And some air outlets here are more rounded than how angular the Mini GT here right there. and that is the only thing I can find. Even the font size are similar, all the sponsorships locations are very accurate. The front grille, the headlights, exactly the same. Actually, INNO64 for the headlights, oh, I thought it's gonna be a little bit yellow here, but actually not. It's just a light bulb. Just a light bulb, similar to the Mini GT one. Pretty good execution on both of the brands here. I'm very impressed. Moving to the side. I mean, which one is which, guys? What the heck? So the wheel, I can see that Mini GT has a deeper, deep dish wheel here. And INNO64 is a little bit shallow, right? This is Inno, right? A little bit shallow. And I think the wheel itself is more shinier. It's more of a chrome finish on the Mini GT side, and it's more like a silver finish on the Inno side. But if you look at the real car, let me pull up the real car. I have to turn to the next page. Okay, the real car is definitely deep dish. Deep dish. As Mini GT did a better job on this. And a van print, tire prints, same on both brands, so that's good. For the wheel, yeah, I would say Mini GT did a better job on that. And also, they're all very focused on details. All these rivets on these boards here. And you have this rivets detail here as well. And the air channels are all hollowed. This air channel right here are all hollowed on both brands. So pretty good. This side as well. The channel might be deeper on the Inno side. That looks like I can't even see the bottom here, but this is a little shallow here. At least half of it is not hollowed. Beautiful liveries. And I can see the roll cage has different colors. Yes. So it's yellow roll cage on the Inno, and it's more like a red roll cage in the Mini GT, which on this car, maybe they have a different, different trims or different roll cage options. But this car I'm seeing on the Liberty Walk website is yellow. Moving to the back. Tail lights. Alright, I see some differences on the tail light. So first, the light cover is all black, right? Like a full length light cover here. But I don't see anything else beside this black cover. But on the Inno side, you can see some 3 red light bulbs on the left and 3 red bulbs on the right. So that for me looks way better. Similar license plate. Exactly the same. And same diffuser. And okay, I think the exhaust tip, Mini GT probably made a huge mistake by skipping the exhaust pipes and tips and everything about exhaust, right? You're missing something here. So that's a huge mistake from Mini GT. And Inno did a pretty good job, very good job. Look at the details on the exhaust here. Very good job. Different color as well. This side is, same as the other side. They're very similar. Gosh, they're just so similar. Okay, which one's which? Alright, should go this way. Yeah. And in this case, let's open this thing up. Both of them. So first, let's do Mini GT. Wait, this is... Okay. Let's do Mini GT first. Alright. And here comes the second screw. It has a metal base, very heavy duty metal base, and a set of wheels. Let's see if there's any difference between the front set and rear side. I don't see any differences. And here is the inside details. Red roll cage. Other than that, it's all black plastic, but it comes with right-hand drive. That makes sense because it's JDM, and seat details, you know, dashboard, all the good stuff. Actually, just the red roll cage that pops up. Other than that, it's pretty mediocre here. So let's open the INNO64 if we can. I've never opened an INNO64 before. So let's see. I even can open this thing. I see only one screw here. Few more turns. Seriously? No way the screw is that long. Alright, I don't know, guys. This thing might not come off. I know some models you have to take this diffuser off, and then like another screw is hidden behind this diffuser. If that's the case, I'm not gonna do it, right? And yeah, well, hope you like this kind of video. I'm not able to open this thing up, but hey, but you can see that the inside, the Inno did a pretty good job on the interior, because you can see the seats are in red instead of boring black, and the roll cage is yellow. So in that kind, you have, you know, separate colors. So that's pretty good. So that I'll give it the credit to the INNO64. So that's it for my first comparison video. Do you guys think the INNO64 deserves extra bucks over the Mini GT? Actually, not just extra bucks. You can buy the Mini GT for $11, and that one, this one probably a little bit under $20. So yeah, as I said before, I usually don't buy the same exactly model from two brands. So this is kind of one-off video that I'm going to have. But if you guys like this kind of contents, definitely let me know. I might, you know, if some people are interested in this, I might do more in the future. So just let me know. Also, I do a lot of review of 64 scale diecast for the people just, you know, seeing my video the first time. So definitely check out my playlist, and I'll see you guys in the next one.